All right, welcome aboard, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Mark Miller, Right Line Trading. Welcome to the AI Auto Trader on display here today. We got the AI Auto Trader here rocking and rolling, trying to make some money, have some fun today. ES Scalper over on the left, retirement plan on the top right. Awesome. All right, here we go. We got the market just open. Good luck again, everybody. Appreciate that. Here we go. We got the scalper over on the left. Jump in. We got the crosses going south. This is the ES over on the left. We try to make a little money, have a little fun here today. Wanted to congratulate Reverend Rick. Appreciate it, Rick. Thanks for sharing your story with us. I had a great weekend to share that, so thank you. Really, really awesome. He's got the luck. Oh, Rick, and he shared it with us, so that's really appreciative. So we can take a look at that in a few minutes. Over here, we got the ES Moneymaker. Mine made almost 4,000 overnight here. Let's go check that one out in a minute. We got this short trade here. This is a beauty. We got a short trade on the ES here, setting up nicely. Over here in the NQ, we got the Ikimoku Cloud for Rue. And he tells us, man, if this thing hits in this cloud, you might want to steer clear. So he's telling us to go south right here. Everything's pushing south. Here we go. Let's get the old account set up to go south right here on the ES. Whew, what a beauty. Let me get my trade copier. Jeez. Here it is. Tell you what, doing the live adds a little bit more action here. Let's go get this thing rolling. I've got the Replicanto from Flowbot, so I'm going to pick the instrument I want to trade is the ES over here in the top left. I want to trade this on this account right here. So that's my, oh, I'm sorry. I want to run the ES Scalper. That's my leader account, ES Scalper. I'm going to try to run that onto these accounts. So I'm going to grab this target right here. So we make this software so you can grab these targets and stops and move them around. I'm going to grab it and just run it into price. So I just grabbed it with my left mouse click and just drug it up above price, and then click the left mouse click one more time, and it killed it. So now I'm live. Got this this trade going here, trying to go south on the ES. We got a lot of whiplash right here. The market's really fighting this Ikimoku cloud up here, Rue. Hey Joe, hey Mark, hey Mark, are you the one who just bought our software? I was gonna ask you in the email, but I didn't wanna make it a longer email of trying to cipher that out. But Mark might have just bought our software. Mark did anyway, and he spells it with a C. M-A-R-C. Mark Andre. Welcome aboard. He's got a little snafu with his computer, and everybody has it, not just him. Just about everybody gets it. It's like some sort of virus. With Ninja, man, if you have OneDrive and Ninja, woo, that thing gets messy. It can get messy, let's just put it that way, especially with people like me who have 2 or 3 computers that run Ninja and OneDrive. It gets nasty. All right, we got a nice looking trade here. ES Scalper. And we got a $300 bill just locked in too. Here we go. We're going south on the ES. Those crosses came in early. This is old Rick's hat trick right here. He said the ES one day pass and ES Scalper took him to the promised land. He followed the crosses to profits. There we go. We're going to follow the cross to profits over on the left one more time. Oh boy, the CL Black Gold's been going off. Hopefully your guys is going off too. Man, this thing rolled up 3,300 so far overnight. Black Gold's had a heck of a run overnight. Whew. Damn, look at all them trades. Thing been trading like a drunk sailor all night. She's up 3 grand. Okay, the market's really driving, really pushing through that cloud, Rue. Hey, Harley user, welcome aboard. There you are. Rick, good morning. Good to see you. Do you have 2 handles on here? Because I thought I saw your name under a different handle too. I guess it's called a handle, right? Oh, man. Tell you, I wasn't in the e-commerce space, for years as an engineer and working with people in factories and, automation, robots, those kind of things. So I wasn't online much. And man, I had no idea. You can have, 10 different personas, literally. All right. Oh, wow. What it see? Look at right there's a perfect example. Harley user is actually Mark. That's awesome. Mark Andre, welcome aboard. Sergio will get a hold of you soon. We chatted and that's where he told me again. He's like, man, that's OneDrive. It's OneDrive who's got you in a loop there. And man, those are nasty. They're nasty. Trust me. That's why I lose data. I don't know. I hate to say it because it's embarrassing, but I've lost data on this computer probably 5 times, like over the last 3 years, where I've had to restart Ninja. Don't have no data at all, and it's really frustrating because that's our lifeblood. Like that's the reality of the system. So, but I've got 3 running, and it's going one after another. But they're cool. This software is incredible. Okay, the ES held up tight there, didn't it? Look at that bad boy. The market wasn't going to give in. We were catching those crosses thinking we were going to go downtown. I know, George. Hey, trust me. I'm sure it's what Sergio said. He said 80% of people are screwed with OneDrive. It's absolutely got him all twisted. Yeah, it chokes it, man. It just gets it all messed up big time. Okay, we got the crosses going north now, so it's totally done the switcheroo. Hey, Roo, what's happening? We have flip-flopped here. We got the ES star, man. The ES star picked up that sucker, didn't it? Look at that thing. So this one waits till 8:30 to jump in the ring. Kind of waits for the battle, or yeah, 8:30. So it's been trading a while too. Yeah, it took a short trade. Ooh, hit a target. Oh, nice. It's been trading a while, since 8:30. Here we go. We got the ES star going north. CL Black Gold working pretty good right now. And the moneymaker. I don't know what this thing did overnight, but it did a darn moneymaker going long right now, too. It's an 8 Unarenko chart. The moneymaker trades on a 30 range. Caught a C signal going long. It's underwater, 700. Got a $750 stop on it. Mine made it to the limit overnight. It closed on $4,000 of profit, so I restarted it earlier. Oh, it took this long trade. Took a first target right there. Got a nice short coming back too. And then it must have jumped in a long. Yeah, long right here. You can't see it. It jumped in a long right there and made it to its $4,000 profit overnight. Caught that beautiful move on the ES. ES took a nice leg up overnight. Here we go, one more rung. This is a beauty. It looks like going long. The NQ absolutely battled this price right down here, 440. Just wasn't going to give up on that bad boy. Let's go ahead and see what the scalper's doing. Oh, retirement plan just had a nice trade right in front of me. Jesus. Huh, missed it. The show's going fast. Here we go now. We're running up big time. I'm in. Late to the party, it appears. No, I guess I took a long trade already. I've got this one wound too tight. I don't know what I was trying here. I've been working with Claude. Claude, I'm on Claude now. I've converted. You know what happened is I was watching videos and I found out that ChatGPT started running ads and Claude decided not to. So I kind of decided that I use my AI as a tool to try to improve software. So I don't really want ads. I don't really want to be influenced by anything. So I'm kind of trying to switch to Claude mostly. Come to find out, it's one heck of a programming tool. Thing's got a memory that's unbelievable. Boy, my moneymaker's going to show off again today. I don't know if you guys saw over the weekend, but yeah, I just had my computer to mess with because Rory's out and this other one took a dump on me. So it traded, but not all week. But anyway, my moneymaker was the one that stood out. This is the strategy that, not this one, this one. This is the one that's been really hot over the last several weeks. It's got a 60 tick stop and a 180 tick target from what I remember. Let me check. Oh, yeah, this one I changed. Yeah, 180, 60 and 180. So I've been messing with Claude. Claude, you can get this beautiful dashboard, and I'm sure you guys are getting it now. No, you're right. Oh, so Tonio, I think it's really Antonio. It's CLAUDE, just like you said. I know it's so weird. Like the words are so similar. CLAUDE. And I've heard different, everybody's from different places. So your voices and my voice all sound different to each other. But I've heard it before, it sounds just like cloud. And Yeah, it's actually that one. Okay, retirement plan jumped in front of us again. So I got the VWAP down here, and I like to hide the VWAP eventually because it just squeezes my chart too much. So I go into indicators, and inside here I go find the VWAP, and I just make it invisible. So it gives my chart a little bit more room, kind of get to see the candles a little bit bigger. This is the retirement plan strategy. And this is Rue's Ikimuku Cloud. He says price likes to bounce off it, but it does go through it eventually, right? So right here, it got real thin, and it made its way through it. So now it's kind of thin again, and it's starting to get a little thicker, it appears. Ikimoku. Da-na-na-na. Where's this other thing? Huh? Did I lose that trade? Wow. My ES scalper appears to be about break even right now. Tell you this MES, so that one's the one that I should be trading. Let's switch that one up. That's an MES. It's running. I'd have to look, but I think I'm running 4 contracts on the MES. Switch over to the MES and take a quick peek. No, George, it's just an indicator on the chart right now. I'll tell you what, though, we have something special coming. Sergio has built a new software package with Cloud. Or Claude. Shit. Sorry. Claude, not Cloud. And, I'm going to just sell it to where you guys can, even create your own, like ask it to, develop a strategy off the strategy that's built already. And you should be able to add like an Ikimoku cloud with it. Is what he's telling me. So that could be pretty dang powerful. I know everybody has and I've talked to several clients. They, all mention they have one setup that they love. Typically, if you've been trading for any amount of time, you're starting to gravitate, in either an instrument for sure or a strategy that has a certain setup. And yeah, this one you should be able to talk to it and develop it on your own, which is awesome because he's built the framework from our indicators, and then you can now, like I said, me. So I'm going to get it today, hopefully this afternoon. I'll be able to type in Claude and get it to change the entire strategy for me. Basically, more to come there. Wow, this I've been working on. Jerry called me the other day, and Jerry from Minnesota. Jerry, if you're out there, Jerry's got some older older children, and he's wanting to leave them a legacy. So he's been trading for like 30 years, and he has a couple of setups, and he wanted me to develop bias, so it takes a trigger, and we have it here. And this thing made 4,000 overnight, and then I reset it, and then it lost 2,000, and then I reset it one more time, and it's breaking even right now. So there's something here. This is takes too many trades right now. That's the problem. It's in a trade all the time. No, that's a brand new piece of software. Yeah. Yeah, brand new. He developed it through Claude, the whole thing. So it's a whole new setup. In fact, I really don't even know much about it right now. I mean, obviously a little bit, but yeah, we've been, developing it together. He'll show me, and then I'll, sort of give what I think and what we're seeing, and yeah, he'll unveil it to me fully this afternoon. No, software's getting, easier and easier to develop now, which is awesome. Have you guys seen the dashboards that Claude builds for you? Man, they're poof, beautiful. Okay, we caught a trade finally. Signal B. This is the trend signal. Momentum oscillator fully pegged to the top here on the ES. ES said it's go or go long time. We got the momentum oscillator here. So yeah, these new entries are on a totally different indicator suite. He said there's 3. They're really complicated. They're one of my feedback last time was it was too complicated. We got to make things simpler, like easier to set up and mess with. So he said, no, I'll make it so you guys can just type over here what you can even talk to it too. if you can get over that old I don't know what that is. It's a weird feeling, right? Talking to a robot. But if you can get over that, you can just talk to it and say, hey, can you modify the Ikimuku cloud for me and have it take a trade when you touch the cloud, and then it'll say, oh yes, anything for you. And it'll go off and do it and test it and verify it and validate it and make sure that it's all 100% and it doesn't have conflicts. And I mean, just unbelievable. Yeah, so we'll get that out. Probably be a couple of weeks still. Nothing ever goes as fast as you'd like. Coming back to the cloud, Rue. No, George, I think that's really smart. I don't blame you. If I wasn't so, into the trades and measuring them and all this kind of stuff for the business side of it, I don't think I would either. I mean, that's where you get 90% of the action, 8 to 11 for sure. Where the money's made, really. I mean, not action. Action goes on all night long. In fact, you see some of those beautiful moves, right? Look at that damn beauty. You know, that was at that one was at 6:50, so it wasn't actually that early. 7 this morning really is when it took off. Sometimes though they are, you know, in the middle of the night or whenever. I like looking at an 8 Unarenko on the ES. It really smooths out the chart, makes it look easier. Makes it look easier. Yeah, this MES has 4 contracts. It's an MES scalper, so it's really the same bones of the ES scalper. Tina called from New York over the weekend, and I was going to mention that, you know, she's like, all I want is something consistent. Do you have anything consistent? She kept saying that. I was like, it's trading, it's a market. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? No. Um, Anyway, this moneymaker I was mentioning to her, you know, just off the data, that's what I can tell you is that I can show you data, and that one has been doing well. In fact, it did well overnight, but it's doing okay, I think, here in the regular session too. Oh, I'm on the MES chart, but yeah, it's up. It's up, I think, about 500 since this morning still. Mm. All right, jumping in long again. Everything's going long. Got the retirement plan. That's a 20 Unarenko bar going long. Got the ES scalper here going long. ES stars going long. Everybody's long over here. Everybody got the long side. The whole portfolio. How about that? Huh. Interesting. Everything's going long. See if we can get some momentum behind this bad boy. There we go. There's a nice little jump. Jump, jump. Hmm. So on this little MES scalper, I put a runner on it basically. So it's going to take off 2 contracts here, a little short, hopefully. And then the stop will fly up, I think, and make it a break even trade and just have, I call it the froth. Yeah. Have the froth there still to go get. And like Rick mentioned, you know, if you get active with this auto trader, it really helps for these entries. But you know, I don't know, you take away the human out of the loop yet, you know. But if you start to see it wobble, get lazy, whatever, you can move the stop around a little bit or whatever. That's what we've seen the most successful people do so far. And that's what I've had my most success with too. I mean, I'm a trader anyway, so I've always, um, you know, watched price in the market as much as I can. I used to trade the high flyers. That's how I was able to, you know, make quite a bit of money. Is catch those momentum moves in the morning, 9:30, off the biotechs basically. And that's what I ended up trading. It seemed like every day. Because they would pop off some news or whatever, and but I got caught with, you know, several. I got caught with holding the bag, as they say, several times too, because they release a whole bunch of shares and your price is cut in half over minutes, less than, sometimes it's even seconds, but within a couple of minutes, price can half on you. So that's where I really wanted automation, because I was using my phone to do the trading. And boy, I'll tell you, there's nothing like a bot compared to me and my phone. those, those are two different animals. So, anyways, having automation's important. Hey, Sonia, I see your question there. You're asking what the crosses signify, and in this case, so the cross is a programmable. It's programmable from our perspective, from the user's perspective. So you can program the crosses to come in different locations. And what it would signify is a trade setup, like that these indicators are in alignment. So in this case, this cross pops in when this is an indicator. This thing at the bottom, this thing right here, this is an indicator, and really the line that we're looking at is this white one. As soon as that white one gets to the very top of this, it will throw a cross on the chart, as long as this green line is solid green. If it's going up and this is up, so those two things are both green and then up, that it will throw that cross on the chart for you. It's basically telling you that momentum is fully pegged to the upside. Means the bulls have full control at this point. They've made their move, and they're holding the market. So it's giving you a really nice indication that price is potentially going to continue to push up. For how long? Who knows? What we know is right now it is. That's the way trading works. In this moment right here, it's definitely going up. Now it's going to hit a rejection point right here. This little dash line on this chart is telling us that price rejected last time right around this range. And chances are it jumps back down for a little bit, but typically, where price runs in some sort of sinusoidal wave here, and it's almost like a leapfrog, and it'll eventually, possibly, as if the market can hold it, we'll give her one more lunge to the upside, but then we got another, we call them price rejection right up here on this chart. So yeah, that's kind of the crosses are programmable. It's probably our best indicator we have by far. When Sergio developed it, I was like, holy shit, wow. Are you telling me I can basically backtest everything and I don't even have to trade it? Like, give me a break. That's so awesome. What he did is he built us the strategy template over here. So it's an identical strategy template. And instead of taking an entry on a strategy, it puts a cross on the chart. So you go through and you set up these indicators the same way you would want to take an entry. And you hit OK. And boom, it's now set up to tell you where it would have took an entry at for you. Well, I tell you, that price rejection worked, didn't it? A lot of people trade what they call mean reversion strategies. And one of the best ways to trade a mean reversion is using a price indicator like a VWAP. And anytime you get near these pivots, they're called. So you knew this was coming up. We saw that on our chart. It was coming over, and we knew that, man, things get a little shaky around this price. A lot of people use a mean reversion strategy where they might put an entry, a limit to take a short trade up there. And if price does hit it, they take the heat if it keeps going, right? If it keeps trending, they take the heat, but they know that it rejected last time. So chances are it might again. And they take that mean reversion entry. I've never been a fan of it, but our software has the ability. You can we have reverse trade inside the software too, so you can set them up to take reverse trades. Like if you hit this signal B entry and you don't want to go long because you're like, hey, it's exhausted. Boom, you can make it go short. George, which one's your favorite? Which one do you like to trade? Are you doing the NQ? Tony, I I don't really have a system. I always start I always start with that because it gives me the freedom to do what I want, you know. Because I don't have a certain way. I wish I did. No, I don't. Um, if I see the market moving like crazy, I get FOMO, so I go buy more accounts and I trade them and I'll put them on overnight. I'll try anything. You know what I mean? So I don't really have a system. I try to be like a one hit wonder, and that's hard in trading. You know, it'll punish you quickly. So that's my system. uh, yeah, I've had them on overnight before and woke up and go, "Holy shit, that's awesome!" And then I've been like, "Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. What did I do that for? I knew it wasn't a good night." Blah, 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 you know, like it's how much agony do you want? You know, um, it's possible. You know, when we show our results, those are the trades all night, all day, all night, all day. Um, you know, and sometimes they make money and sometimes they don't. So it's kind of a, you know, it's almost a luck thing in a weird way. You know, did I pick the right strategy? Did the market move in the right direction for it? You know, it's a combination of meeting those two things together. Wow, way to go, Rick. Nice trade. How about another round of applause? Way to go. He's trading like crazy, man. That's awesome. I want to show your results too in a few minutes. Let's see. Yeah, it's 10. Um, man, really good discipline. See, Rick, you've been trading for a long time, you said, right? If you don't mind, drop in kind of how long you've been trading just to give people a reference before we um, share, you know, your story there. Oh yeah, Mark, I've traded eval accounts overnight before for sure. Wow, that's what I thought. 30 years on and off. So that's a, you know, that's a long time. Not that I'm, you know, overstating it, but you know, you learn to trade over time. You sometimes you get lucky really early and think it's easier than what it tends to be. Um, let's see what's going on here. Oh, here we go. Wow, that's awesome. Mid 90s. That's early for futures trader. Wow. Good for you. That is awesome. What a great story. My wife asked me where you were from. I said, I have no idea. I need to go look. Where are you from, Rick? Um, anyways, so let's share your story real quick. Thanks again for allowing us to do that. I know that it can be, I hated even doing it when I trade because it just, yeah, I don't really want to show the good parts, right? Trading is ups and downs, and I want to always make sure and reference that because it's not a one-way street. It's a battle. It's a battle, especially emotionally. Like that's the 90% battle. I believe most people, myself included. I have the greed problem. I have a greedy problem. Um, but it also gets me in a lot of opportunities. That's what opportunity looks like. So, Rick wanted to induce you to the Hall of Fame. You really deserve it. I know you've been battling for 30 years, literally, and taking some hits and making some wins. And I'm sure a story similar to probably most trading, up and down, right? I guess that's part of the journey. But this time you took the cup and you got the cup today. So congratulations. He had one heck of a run here. So I took a look at this and I was kind of took a minute because I thought, oh, he did 8 trades on this day, but no, this is actually the total for the week. So it goes across and then it does a total over here and then across and another total. So it kind of took me a second to do the math and just kind of follow your journey here with you. But anyways, I'll just kind of try to do a bit of a play by play. So these are the numbers. His first week he was up, he's like, man, I'm up, but I did just get smoked, on Friday or on Sunday, so he had to battle his head back, right? He was like, okay, I had a couple good days. He's probably feeling nice. And especially after beating those evals, right? This is now the PA version, the funded version. So now it's like, at next level, we call it. So you're on next level. And he came out of the gate swinging. Look, he's up 1,800. And then he's like, whoa, boom, takes a couple, 4 trades and just has a battle. And thank goodness you stopped. Like, I don't usually stop here. This is where I go, all the way down. I always think, well, shit, why am I going to save it for tomorrow? Like, it's either I'm going to make my goal or I'm not, like it's either not one or all or nothing. But he was able to stop. And I tell Rory all the time, great job. You stopped today. Like, that's a huge accomplishment, really. When I look at your trading, I think this is your best day because you were able to stop and like collect this win for the week. And that's something that I wanted that was my takeaway when I watched it, sort of played this in my head. I was like, man, this is the learning. That's the learning opportunity. So thank you for sharing that learning opportunity. Yeah, this is Edgewonk. Thank you. Edgewonk is the software. It's a journaling software. If you have a code or anything, Rick, you're welcome to put that in Discord. I know that David Kushner, our other prop trader, also uses Edgewonk here. Beautiful journal. But then again, he was up above, but he just got himself a tough day that he had to reckon with, and then he came back swinging. Look at this day. He had to be like on cloud 9 right here. He pulled in 1,400, 5 trades. And then the next day, he's like, okay, baby. And this is St. Patrick's Day. Rick, tell everybody you're Irish or something. Just lie to us. Um, just kidding. But anyways, St. Patrick's Day, look at that lucky move. 1,400 big ones. And then he did 8 trades the next day. Another really nice day, solid day, 1,100. And then to sort of put a cherry on the top, 8 trades, $662 for a $3,000 week. Way to go. Man, so proud of you. That is so cool. What a great story. Thank you very much for sharing it. And just to kind of, not just sort of redo it, but these are the real details. He says, "Here's the playbook of the past week and a half that got me to the payout." He's trading through Apex with a trade of 8. He uses the Replicanto, similar to the trade copier we're looking at here behind the scenes. He was trading all 5. He has a VPS, and I was telling Sergio today, if he wouldn't mind, take a look. Oh, actually, I might have mentioned it to both of them, Sergio and Brock, to take a look and see if this is a pretty good company. And Rick, just kind of maybe give a, if you don't mind, share here how much this is a month or something, because I think that's what people I do. What is this? How much is it? And I mean, you've been. Is that someone you've been with a while too? If there's some sort of way you can. But anyway, we were always looking for a VPS. A lot of people are. In fact, if you looked in Discord over the weekend, someone mentioned, "Hey, I'm struggling with my computer's lagging." Anyways, he uses both manual and the auto trader, so he uses both. Like most, I say, successful traders, they've been in this thing a while. They know that nothing's perfect. He does mention 90% possibly with the A auto trader, but none of us measure any of that, right? We're trading. We don't even. That's why I say I don't even have a way, like, because I can't. The minute I say something, someone will say, "Oh, you said that you do that." No, I know, I did, I do. Blah blah blah. But anyways, this is very nice, good detail. Um, so it looked like he modified. This is the most part, for me, a really interesting part. He modified the ES 1-day pass with 2 contracts. So that's a big dog. When it goes north, it's swinging. It's swinging pretty hard. It's $25 a tick. So that's a nice big move. Those were some of the bigger gainers. And I don't know if you guys have been watching, but the 1-day pass has been pretty hot. That ES 1-day pass. When I open up my computer, a lot of times it makes the goal. I think when I put it in Discord over the weekend, from what I remember, yeah, those ES and NQ are both at above 60% win rates, which surprised me. I mean, I know that they typically, can hover around 50, but they were both north of 60. One was 70s. But anyway, it goes into great detail here. So basically, he's using the ES scalper and the ES 1-day pass. Man, what a great story. Thank you. Really, this is fun to watch and share. Boom. Way to go, Rick. Made it to the Hall of Fame, my brother. That's awesome. Okay, so the VPS is just new to you, too. Wow, right at the CME, huh? Pro plan for $100. Man, if it has execution, latency improvements above something else, $100. I mean, I was paying 80. I remember a while ago, and then I decided just to buy computers. But if you can get something that shows extra value, that's a great deal. Irish German, that's awesome. Rue, that's really cool. I agree. I know it. Not many people can take 6 trades or 3 trades a day or 1 trade. I mean, that takes a lot of patience to be able to do that. So we jump back north here one more time. Look like we might try to get through this price rejection point here on the ES, but those are pretty hardcore. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Not very many in the green today. Not a great day for us. I don't have any NQ up here. The ES Star is the lead dog, besides the moneymaker. Black gold seems to be treading water. It was still around 4,000 earlier, I think. So it's about breaking even again all session here. Okay, made a little bit on that one. I got those two contracts off. Wow, that is smoking. 0.52 milliseconds of lag. There we go. Nice move here. Man, too bad that retirement plan stopped out. It was going north there. Darn it. Always need about 2 more ticks. $58. Wow, that's valuable information. I'm gonna try to copy this and put it in the in Discord in case somebody wants to go look at that plan. Let me see how to do that. Sorry about that. Rick, how has your Replicanto been? Have you had it for a while? I've had this one for about 2 years, I would guess, and it's been pretty solid. I once in a while would get a you know, I was trading 20 accounts for a long time too. So I would get some hangers and, you know, have to flatten them over here. every now and then, but not terrible. So mine was pretty good, pretty reliable. And maybe I just learned how to use it, like figure it out, how to get it all straightened back out, maybe. Mm. Okay, cool. I just dropped that into Discord in case anybody's interested in at least going to look at it and potentially learn more about it if it's a good tool. Sounds like a good price, $100. It's $1,200, a year laptop, whatever. It's they go bad, not a couple years maybe. So if anything can give you an edge though in trading and you can make real money, it don't matter. You can buy 25 laptops by then. Ah, is it 39? I know, George, I've been getting a message. I'm good with the one I have, so I haven't took them up on the deal. I haven't needed to. Mm. That's what I was gonna mention. I think I've seen some of those before too, so it is good to stay right there at it and make sure that that it does what it's supposed to. I don't know. You guys watch me trade it here too. It's pretty solid for the most part, but let's see. How do I find out that it's still in a trade? Hmm. I will say each account's different. The take profit trader. This one's the hardest one. But you're trading Apex, so on Apex I would use the R Trader Pro, and probably you are. Or no, you're using Tradeovate. Okay, I never have. I'm trying to think to make sure. I don't think I've ever used Tradeovate yet, ever. I always use Rhythmic 100% of the time. I started them with Rhythmic and never switched. Okay, so they have a nicer, a little bit lighter package. $60. That seems like a good deal. Rick, you're throwing me though. What does one monitor mean? I didn't even know. Like when I thought I bought a VPS, I thought I was just buying like the memory and the hard drive capacity space and like the infrastructure. I didn't know it had anything to do with a monitor. Huh. So it shows how little I knew about VPS. Is actually when I got it, Sergio was saying, "Hey, let's get maybe we should get one, try it." And Charles was helping us, and Charles took the lead on it, and I still didn't learn much about it, obviously. Obviously. All right, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough day, I guess, here. NASDAQ's up 2.5%, though, so we've had a nice run. Had a nice run up. Huh. Boy, I'll tell you, all those signals look good. I'm surprised we didn't make any money on them. This retirement plan's still about break even. Disappointing it went long right here and made a heck of a move, but I didn't get no money on it. Ouch. 482 tick move. Damn. And it only came back 53 ticks, I think. Oh, man. That damn thing's wound too tight. Whew. Shoot. That's a risk reward to go for right there. Going 60 or 70 ticks to get 300 would be plenty. Really, George? No, I wasn't aware of that. I love that name, by the way. Like when we were thinking about names, I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool name. Prop shop. Now, when I talk to the team about that, they always give me some pushback on the amount of margin you need to trade stocks. Is that something that you know about, George, or you can give us any details on how much your account needs to be to trade stocks with no, they're a prop account, so they're able to cover that. Huh. Wow. That's brilliant. They take all the risk away. Huh. I'm going to go look that up. I wrote it down. Okay. All right, here's a retirement plan. It's wound a little too tight right now. This is a good trade. Let's go north here. Let's get a good trade going north. We got to get that retirement plan in on, let's, God darn it, what's the wrong one? I'll just have to go do her the old-fashioned way real quick. So the best setup for this one right now, so it's a signal A, we're going to do 60 ticks. I really like this move right here. This should be an absolute beauty. Oh, that didn't work. This is painful having to do this every time you change a account. Shit. Come on, baby. The other direction. Should be a nice one bouncing off this 50 over here, unless it's a little premature. We're looking for a beauty. Come on. Okay, we got the stop flew up. Da-na-na-na. Oh man, you duty. Mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe we got to go touch the cloud, Rue. Okay, we're in the cloud. Things should be looking good for a reversal now. Rue, does this red line mean anything? I know it's the bottom side of the, but maybe we could use that as our entry if it hits it, huh? Like the limit, like limit order down here. We're in the cloud. See if we can get another retracement. Da-na-na-na. Do a little chicken and the egg down here. Okay, even options. That'll be cool. Thanks, George, for sharing that. No, we'll go check them out. Black gold's on the move again. Oh, yeah, that'll be great. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. That'd be a great way to enter, hopefully at a cheaper entry, just like, futures prop shops. Darn it, I almost got filled down there, didn't I? Just off the edge. Might get one more retracement, might fill me. Here she comes. Reverend Rick, have a great day. Thanks again for sharing. That's really noble of you. And welcome to the Hall of Fame, man. Yes. High five. Boom. Yeah, no kidding. No PDT rule. That's what it is. Yes. Pattern day trading rule. That's huge. I got to go get this trade before it runs away on me. Who said these clouds are, they're pushy. Can't get into them too long. Try to go get a trade. There we go. Oh, man. Getting in one's as hard as it is when you have one open. Here we go. Oh, shoot, that's tough. I didn't have a, well, this is a go or blow. looking for a north trade there. I didn't get a stop or target put on that one by accident. Oh, I can still close it and do it again. We'll see if the cloud can hold up, Rue. We're counting on it. My stop moved up on the right. Ah. Ooh, bad. Yellow. That no good. Ooh, it's a bad one. Got to get out of there. Yellow candle is not a good one for that one. That's a yellow, that's a short. A lot of volume going short. Means that there was a lot of volume within that candle, a lot of contracts traded hands, and the short won. They won the fight in that candle. So a lot of volume doesn't mean it's going to always, go short if there's always a lot of volume. It just means there's a lot of contracts being traded. And in this case, the bears won that fight. And this is a 20 Unirenko candle, so it's a big candle. Oh yeah, take profit trader takes it serious. The whole rule about if you have several accounts and any of them, you go the opposite direction. So just want to send that as an FYI. I got busted with it. Um, and they just kill the account, so it goes to zero. They take them away, which is tough. But once you know the rule and you say, "Oh shit, I better pay attention to that," well, okay. They told me, and it's a serious one. What that means is I can't I can't take a short trade and a long trade in the NQ at the same time, even if it's two different accounts. And it was two different accounts. One I went long, one I went short, and I didn't do it on purpose. These bots can go short or long anytime. I mean, trade setups differently for everything. So, but it's totally possible. Even I do it when I'm manually trading. Like it can happen. I mean, you look at the chart; it goes up and down. It doesn't just go up. But yeah, they call it like cheating, but it's hard to say it's cheating. Okay, we caught a nice trade here on this bad boy. Got to bust through this cloud here. We're up 300 on it now. So the bears won the last candle too. But they soaked it. They pulled it way up and down. Trying to get through the cloud. There we go. We've pierced it. Now what happens, Rue? Well, it got loose down at the bottom of the cloud, didn't it? It fell right away. See if we can bounce here and go north one time. A lot of volume right around here. A lot of contracts being traded hands here. We have an opportunity to jump up pretty nice here in this trade. Had a lot of volume last time around this range. This time we got a lot of movement going upward here. Might be able to get this account back to a good range if it can get moving. Here we go. Oh, getting a little weak. Oh boy, how about that move? That was a little lunge, wasn't it? All right, here we go. Get back in the green here. Call it a day on that one. We'll see what the cloud does here, Rue. What are we doing now, Rue? What do we got to do here? Starting to hold up, ain't it? Right on the edge of the cloud. Iki Muku. Got an $800 trade out of her. Okay, nice one. All right, guys, it's time to roll. Everybody have a great day. Good luck trading. Thanks for joining me. If you would, please hit the like button if you enjoy the broadcast here today, and we'll go viral some point. All right, guys, have a great one. Good luck trading. Bye now.